Well, hey there, and welcome to another one of my crazy YouTube videos. My channel is named Aimless because I never know what I'm going to work on. Even though at the beginning of the week, I know what I want to do for that week, but there's always stuff that changes my direction. For instance, yesterday, I was relaxing in the house and my wife comes in and says, "That air conditioner outside don't sound right and the fan's not spinning." Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, to me it sounds right, except for you don't hear the fan spinning. The fan isn't spinning. Oh, look at that. Now yesterday it wouldn't do that. This is almost a sure sign that the problem is the capacitor. The capacitor holds a charge and gives it a push to get it started. That's a start capacitor, and these fans also have a run capacitor which also operate while it's running. So I thought for certain I was going to have to pull this fan apart and we were going to rebuild the bearings possibly and check out the continuity and the windings and all that. But if I can get away with changing the start capacitor, by gosh, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to shut the power off to this unit, open it up, get that capacitor out, and go replace it, because it is almost certainly the capacitor. The reason why I say it's almost certainly the capacitor is what I did is I took my screwdriver, I stuck it in there, grabbed the fan, and I gave it a quick spin. And that simulated the of that capacitor, because that capacitor gives it a kick to get that fan spinning. I have a separate power panel outside my house, and I got my air conditioning on this panel. It is now shut off. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/16 bolts to take this panel off. The unit out here was still humming after I killed that breaker, so I went and turned the thermostat off in the house, and I have another breaker in the house panel that's inside the house for the evaporator, and I shut it off. This is something I really don't want to take lightly. You need to make darn certain that there's no electric to that panel before you work on it. There may be multiple breakers, as in my case, that feed electric to that condenser. And also, on a lot of condensers, there's a separate box outside that you actually physically pulled apart in order to disconnect electric to it. And now all's quiet. Next thing I need to do, well, this is going to be kind of hard to do. You need to short from one set of terminals to the next to short it out in case it's holding a charge. But that plastic in between them, that's going to be kind of hard to do. So I'll need something to bridge over it to discharge it that way. If you touch across the terminals, it'll knock you on your butt. Go ahead and mark what wire goes where, or take a picture of it or something. And also you should have a schematic on the unit itself. Okay, well, that did it. I went ahead and replaced the capacitor with a new one. So I went ahead and shut it off, and I went ahead and tried to straighten up the fins on my condenser. They're in pretty bad shape, and I got them straightened up a little bit with this little tool right here I just bought. I also put some insulation on the suction line. The other line, I think, is typically supposed to be kept bare because it's warm, and that way you can dissipate some of that heat to the atmosphere before it gets to the condensing unit. Well, thank you for watching my video. I know it's short and sweet, but that's fine. I got plans for some really exciting videos coming up. Kind of think I'm going to jinx myself if I tell you what they are. So I'm going to keep quiet about it for now and see if I can actually do what I want to do. So let me just give you a hint. I'm getting a motorhome ready to take a trip. Please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel. And remember, if you love life and learning new things, go aimless.com.